Did you just hear that? What the heck did she just say? Ayaka? Eula is a little different. Let me explain why. You have to manage a lot of debuffs, cooldowns. Now, you don't have to do it perfectly. You can still get away with it. It is Genshin Impact after all, but there are things that you have to manage if you want to capitalize on big damage, right? So her dies are capable of just nuclear damage. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. You know what? Let me just whack these Hilichurls with a normal attack. Boom. You see the blue sigil. That is coming from her weapon. Once you get 4, let me show you guys the animation. There's 3, and then there's the 4th. And you see my party, and you see the animation, the blue little thingy, the harp looking thing, and then my party all has attack buff as well as attack speed. Let me show you guys. So that is just one layer just coming from a weapon. So we get the passive 16% attack, normal charge attacks hit opponents, get the sigil, 4 sigils equal this buff, and then it gives 12% attack speed, 20% attack to your entire party mates for 12 seconds, and it has a 20-second cooldown. So for 8 seconds, it will be down. You have to manage this because you want to line it up with her ult. Her ult, Elemental Burst, is not all her damage, but that's where you'll see where a lot of the thumbnails are going to come from, the massive burst that she can do, especially with Constellation 3, Constellation 6. So this thing lasts 7 seconds. I'll show you guys what this looks like. It's like a little sword next to her. So for 7 seconds, every time you swing, you do damage. Right here, normal attack, elemental skill, elemental burst deals damage to opponents. It's gonna charge up the sword, and after 7 seconds, it's gonna explode. So you wanna have a lot of things working together so you capitalize on not just the burst damage, but this normal attack, charge attack as well. Now this thing right here, you wanna get 2 stacks, and then you want to also use it so that you lower the physical resistance, right? So you got to think about that. Now, if you're using her with the 4-piece artifact set, the Pale Flame set, right? You have to use elemental skill twice. Attack is increased 9% for 7 seconds. So you want to tap her elemental skill twice so you get to 2 stacks. And then there we go. Upon 2 stacks, we get the what? The 100% increase for the 2-piece set. Right there, boom. And then you also want to consume the stacks so that you lower physical resistance, while also getting some electro for Superconduct. And you also got to think about if you're using Zhongli. Remember, these are all the different conditions. It really depends on your weapon, artifact set, your party mates, how your Eula will perform. So with Zhongli, with his shield, also reduces physical resistance. So you want to keep this up. Am I missing anything else? Superconduct. Oh yeah. So if you're using Fischl with like the Noblesse, you want to use her burst that gives attack as well. And Zhongli, if you're using this artifact set, when an elemental skill hit an opponent, the attack of all nearby party members increased by 20 seconds. I mean, no, 20%. All right, there's a lot of numbers, and every time his pillar hits the opponent, you're gonna get that refresh. So shield strength increased and attack increased as well. So attack coming from the pillar pulsating. So the pillar needs to hit the opponent, right? You gotta have his shield up, and then you have, if you're using a character with the Noblesse 4-piece, that is attack coming from there as well. The 2-piece coming, the 2 stacks coming from her 4-piece. That buffs her 2-piece, and then her weapon stacks. You gotta monitor that. Oh, am I missing anything else? Oh, let me see. So you can see, you see that 1 sword, and then if you use her elemental skill again, it's gonna be 2 swords right there. You see that 2 swords? This thing lasts 18 seconds. I wish we had a UI in this game. So we still have 2 stacks. It's just got refreshed, right? You see the 2 swords, 2 blue swords above her head. She's looking beautiful. Let me just show you guys. Let me go fight a boss. Where is it? Okay, right there. I even made a portal for this week. Let me just show you guys what this actually looks like. When I get Zhongli's pillar out, that gives me attack. That gives me the shield. I'm not going to use Superconduct just yet. So if you use her elemental skill, you see the 1 sword. We're building the stacks for her weapon. You see 2 blue swords. Now, we just consumed the 4 sigils from her weapon. We have the 2-piece going from her artifacts. The 2 stacks, right? Yeah. And then we have 2 stacks of the Grimheart. So her attributes looking like this. 2800 attack. So I'm not stacking a lot of attack from her artifacts because I'm going to get so much attack. And that's not even with the Noblesse 4-piece coming in just yet. I'm not even using, you know, 2 Pyro characters or Bennett. So I'm not worried about her attack because of that. So that's a lot of buffs, debuffs that I have to worry about. I don't even have Superconduct out just yet. Once again, first impressions. Build that shield, get that pillar out. Let's drop Albedo's little pillar. Stump. Okay, I'm gonna build the Sigils. Hopefully I don't pop it. I have 2 stacks now. And then I'm gonna decrease the physical resistance. And then I'm gonna whack like crazy. Show you guys some charge attack. There's 141k crit. I've seen even higher than that. Okay, I accidentally killed a boss, so we have to wait. So, let me just show you her normal attack sequence. There were people that wanted to see it. That's the 4th swing that goes behind her back. And then she slams it. There is that little delay. You might want to cancel that. I don't know the perfect rotation just yet. Is it going to be 3 swings and cancel? Alright, let me show you the full speed without any speed buff. The 5th attack. There's that animation, right? You can't, she's not moving. 5, I'm pressing forward, she's not moving. So you might want to cancel the 5th one. Attack speed is quite important because you want to charge up the Lightfall Sword, her ult. Right there. So when Eula's on normal attack, elemental skill, elemental burst deal damage to opponents. I know I already read this. They will charge the Lightfall Sword. The more you build up from attack speed, whatever the fastest rotation is, people will figure it out. That means her burst will, if it crits, it's going to deal way more damage. So you might have to cancel after the 3rd one or after the 5th one. The 3rd and the 5th hit deals damage twice. So it's going to give 2 stacks. And another thing I was doing earlier, I showed you guys the charge attack. Charge attack, you don't want to do it because right here, when Eula's on normal attack, right, it doesn't say charge attack. So when I was doing charge attack, I was screwing up my Lightfall Sword stacks. But I just wanted to show you guys the speed of her charge attack without attack speed increase. The final hit is going to deal more damage, of course. It just looks sick. I just wanted to show you guys that during the fight, but it did ultimately hurt my Lightfall damage. Alright guys, so I want to show you guys before we fight the boss once again. The elemental skill, I'm gonna get to 2 stacks. Watch. Now if I, let's say, go to Zhongli, you gotta switch characters. And you wanna switch back. You see that sword, right? She still has the elemental skill buff. The Grimheart, whatever that thing's called. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So even if you switch characters, it doesn't go away. It reminds you that you still have the Grimheart stacks from her elemental skill. That is pretty sick. And same with the attack buff. Yeah, the attack buff stays with her. Even if you switch in and out, you have the attack buff coming from the Pale Flame artifact set. Alright, so that's good. So we have our elemental skill, the stacks intact, as well as the artifact bonuses when you switch in and out. Alright guys, we're gonna fight the boss once again. This is just first impressions. I'm gonna take this slow. Okay, let's go. We got Superconduct. Weapon is going to proc. We're going to wait for the cooldown. Oh my god, don't kill the boss yet. Let's do this. And then we're going to do this. Then we're going to switch back. And then we're going to ult. Get the physical resistance. Oh my gosh, she's trucking. Sword hit for 191k. I think we lost something at the end. But yeah, you guys can see you can do like crazy big numbers with Eula. Once again, talents 8. If you have Constellations, Constellation 3 boosts her ult damage way more. And Constellation 1 increases her physical damage. So her ult, everything's gonna be just insane. This is going to be nice because her hold cooldown is going to be 4 seconds instead of 10 seconds. So you can keep the stacks the stack management is going to be way better if you have Constellation 2. We talked about Constellation 3. Buffs are ult damage. That's going to, yeah, execute damage. You saw how the sword procced, the Lightfall sword procced when the Geovicious boss was about to die. So if I Constellation 4, it would it'd be even crazier. Con 5, I guess. But Con 6 right there, it's going to be insane. So even at Con 0, she's looking insane. I think I mismanaged my cooldowns. I don't know. I don't have UIs, so I don't know if I had. I probably have to watch the replay. I don't know if I had the speed buff coming from the sword. That's very important. And that's what I love about Eula. You're like in the zone. You gotta think. You don't have to. Once again, get it perfectly right, like you just saw. But yeah, her animations are insanely cool. Now people will figure out, including myself, if I do watch the slow-mo. If I count the frames, we'll find out what is the fastest rotation so that you can get as many Lightfall stacks. We'll follow up on that in a guide. This is just first impressions, and I'll be trying different artifacts. I want to try using, like for example, the 2-piece Bloodstain, because that's less management, less min maxing. Wait, what am I trying? Oh yeah, there's the energy just from, okay, so from the tap. Okay, so we're here to get energy. I forgot. Tap. 2 particles, okay, and whole I think was 3. She keeps saying Ayaka. Yeah, 3. Now we're killing the Healy Churl, so it's giving extra. We're seeing the white, the clear energy particles. So let's go over here. 1? Wait. Oh, okay. So the tap is 1. Let's hold it. That was, what, 2 or 3? So if I con 2, my elemental skill will be back up. It'd be just insane. Her constellations are pretty damn insane. We're back to 1 sword. You see the buff above her head? There's 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. And let me show you guys what the alt buff looks like. It's following her, right? You see that sword? It's a cryo sword that deals physical damage. And that's how it detonates. You gotta build the stacks once again. So her damage is pretty insane. And a very complex and fun character. For a game that has, what, like 2-3 buttons. Because of all these new artifacts and a weapon and just her toolkit in general, it does make her a little bit more complex. If you like that, that's great. Yeah, she is amazing. In my opinion, that's my first impression. I'm blown away already, and this is like just first 2 hours in. I'm sure like a couple days in, I'll be able to even do more damage with her. The ceiling seems pretty high with this character. Before I go, let me show you guys the stats. Crit damage, and where is my physical damage bonus? It's like 100 something, 104%. You guys see that? Yeah, it's 104%. Energy recharge, 118. Artifacts, I'm using this one for now. I could make my life simpler by using the 2-piece Bloodstained, but yeah, I wanted to go hard. So I have this flower. I got this all on the last day with this plume, and then I'm using an off piece, and then a physical cup, and a crit circlet right there, crit rate with crit damage on it. So it's pretty nuts. I'm getting a lot of energy recharge coming from there. I could get more. I could get like 20% from using this as well, but I'm just keeping it as is because she's already killing things pretty quick. Even her normal attacks at talent level 7, you saw how she was doing a lot. And damn, she sounds really good, and she looks so good, guys. She just throws down that sword. Now, I'll follow it up with different artifacts and different swords. I'm sure other content creators will do the same. Anyways, guys, this is my first impressions for Eula. I love her. Yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.